Yo, what's good? Good evening, everybody. I am back tonight to give you guys updates on what's been going on with Diddy ever since his bail has been denied twice. So, ever since that has happened, we haven't really heard anything far as like if he's going to get another bail hearing or if he's going to come out of jail or anything like that. And he has literally just been sitting in the jail ever since Monday when they locked his ass up. So, now you got his attorney coming out and talking about pretty much how they plan on approaching this case. One of the angles they're going to be using to tackle this defense. Because the shit that he been charged with, man, is almost like that nigga is not coming out no time soon. Like, this, how the fuck y'all think y'all going to get his ass up out of here? But, all
the time they say this, but they
some
say...
Some of the points she was making was valid.
This
so,
is
yeah,
going our way. Not the bail. They say we have them. We got a lot of people who are going to talk and say that this is what Diddy was about, and some people may pass it off as hip-hop culture, but it is a series of felonies and RICO. What do they have wrong?
Unfortunately,
they did say in court today. They've talked to 50 witnesses. We said the same thing. We've been doing a parallel investigation at every single step of the way, talking to every single there's the same kind of universe of people here that he's been around. We're talking to people to show that we have a case. He's fighting. He's fighting. He's innocent, and he's going to be able to show it.
Innocent means he didn't do any of the wrong things. Not guilty means they can't make the case.
He's
right?
innocent.
Okay. So you think he did none of these things? He was never present in any of these activities?
Don't nobody think that.
But a lifestyle and being present in activities doesn't mean he committed a crime.
Unless those activities and that lifestyle are criminal.
But those activities and the lifestyle is not criminal. What was notable today, what my partner Mark said in court, is they never once said that these women didn't consent to what happened. Not once.
Can they all have consented, or were they minors and therefore the consent doesn't apply?
No charges relating to minors. None. The difference here between R. Kelly, between Epstein, no charges relating to minors.
So this is all adult consensual activity. People can judge it morally, but legally, you believe he committed no crime.
Maybe it's not what someone here would do in the bedroom, but that doesn't mean that what he did was a crime.
I think he did none of these things. He was never present in any of these activities. This wasn't his lifestyle.
But a lifestyle and being present in activities doesn't mean he committed a crime.
Unless those activities and that lifestyle are criminal.
But those activities and the lifestyle is not criminal. What was notable today, what my partner Mark said in court, is they never once said that these women didn't consent to what happened. Not once.
So, pretty much, it ain't your twist, and if you ain't into the shit, that don't mean everybody else ain't. That's how the way she's about to tackle this shit, and that's pretty much the angle that she's about to use to try to get him off and get him off these charges and get this man out of jail. Yes, in a way, if people are agreeing to these activities and if people are consenting to join in a freak off or in an orgy or whatever you want to call it, yes, that is not criminal. But the minute you bring up recording people against their will or not unbeknownst to them, they're just being recorded, and then you're using these recordings in order to extort them or manipulate them to your will or do the things that you need to do, and then you're introducing drugs, and now you're drugging people to a way that they're so drugged up that they cannot consent to activities, and now they're drowsy, and they saying these freak offs was lasting for fucking days, so some motherfuckers was just laid up getting fucked. No. Yes. That's criminal. That's predatory. That's a problem. These were not normal behaviors or normal things that were going down in these orgies. This was wild shit we was talking, and details and shit that's going on. That shit sound crazy. So, no. I don't think consensual agreement to these activities is criminal. But all that other shit involved, when you throw that in the mix, yes it is. Now, she did make a point when she says that none of the women has never said that this stuff wasn't consensual. There has been no one else other than Cassie to come out and speak about the freak-offs that has been going down. Dawn from Danity Kane, yes, she did just put out a case against Diddy, and she is suing him now for, I don't even want to say it wrong. She is suing him for alleging hip-hop mogul sexually assaulted, deprived her of food and sleep, and refused to pay her adequately. So yes, she is suing him for some sexual shit as well, and money and extortion and manipulation and shit like that. But there was no mention of freak-offs. No mention of that. She told Cassie to leave, and that shit got her fucked up. So Cassie is the victim inside of the indictment, because there was only one victim listed, which was Cassie. No other person has come out and said that they didn't consent, or they was drugged or coerced into the point that they couldn't agree to anything like that. Diddy also got that case against this girl where she was sitting on Diddy lap, and I think she came out and said she was underage when that had happened. But I haven't really heard anything else about that case since, and that wasn't listed in this indictment or nothing like that either. So I don't really know what to do with that. But that is the angle that they're going to be using in order to approach this case and try to defend him. That's one of the angles. I'm sure they're going to come up with a list of other things, but that is one of the ways that they're going to be using. And quite frankly, if they can argue that this was all consensual and that these people agreed to these activities and this is what they all wanted to do, I don't know, man. Diddy may have an angle. I don't know. What y'all think? So the attorney wasn't the only person that came out and had some stuff to say and gave their opinions. One of his former artists, the boy Sean, the boy that was the fall guy for that shit that happened with Diddy back in the 90s with the gun shooting, with the gunshots in the club and whatnot, and Diddy was facing time and shit back then. Yeah, that boy. He served 10 years for this fucking man. That shit is crazy. But he came out and he pretty much said that he doesn't take any type of joy or any type of he don't feel pleasure in Diddy going down. So,
just wanting to do
it's a little bit
nothing
of what
other
he
than make my mother proud and make
he
Belize
pretty
proud
much
and
ruined his life and destroyed his life.
All of us want to do, be recognized for our talent and
he was the fucking
take over the world. I was defending him, and he turned around and called witnesses to testify against me.
Shady
and
shit,
he
man.
Contributed. He pretty much sent me to prison. So that is the context by which you must always describe that relationship. Yes, I forgave, I moved on, but let us not pretend as if I was in Miami for Thanksgiving and Christmas and that
he ain't got no personal relations with this man.
I went again to do a charity event for impoverished youth in London. So let us not lose sight of what the cold hard facts are. This was not someone who I vacationed with and who he and I enjoyed this great intimate relationship of brotherhood. This is someone who destroyed my life,
right,
and who I forgave and who I moved on, and for the better interest of Belize, because he was in a position at that time to give scholarships and to maybe invest. I would not deny attempting to bring the investment.
So he pretty much saying that even though Diddy did destroy his life and he took the fall for him and did 10 years for this man, he forgave him because at a time Diddy was in a position to help his country of Belize and give back scholarships and things of that sort. And that is the reason why he went back and continued a relationship with Diddy. But he affirms that his relationship is strictly professional and that he knows nothing about the freak-offs and things like that. I think they asked him about that as well.
Or thereafter, through the reconciliation, when he was an instrumental part of promoting you through Revolt Media, were you aware of these freak-off events?
Yeah, they asked him.
Were you aware of them? Did you have any participation in them?
Oh my goodness,
shit. They wanna know was you with this shit, nigga.
Jules Vasquez.
Were you aware of that?
Jules Vasquez.
Sean, was you in the freak-offs?
I had nothing to do with Sean Combs' personal life, no interaction.
Okay.
Everything was strictly on a professional level.
I actually believe what he's saying. I do believe Sean. He actually sounds genuine. And this is the same story that he's been sticking to since he has been out of jail. He hasn't told no different story ever since he did the time for Diddy and whatnot. So, yeah, man, it's just that everybody's coming out and giving their opinions and coming out and saying that they ain't know nothing about the freak offs. Do I believe Sean probably ain't know nothing about the freak offs? Well, he did 10 years in jail. And if Diddy was doing the freak offs back then, so I don't know. But that's pretty much what's been going on with Mr. Combs and like what's been going on with his case since he has been in prison. Well, he ain't in prison yet, but he's been sitting in jail. He's been sitting in jail, and Cassie is in New York at this time and whatnot. Oh yeah, let's get into Cassie. Cassie is out in New York. They caught her ass running and trying to walk as fast as she can, trying to get inside this apartment building or wherever they got her staying at. We already done seen her, nigga. We already seen her. So yes, Cassie is trying to get away from y'all. They also caught her coming out of the restaurant when she was getting some lunch.
How do you feel about all the allegations with Diddy going on right now?
Look at.
Do you feel justice is being served right now?
Try to get to that car.
Have a good night. Good to see you, Cassie.
Yes. Have a good night. It's good to see you, Cassie.
Have a good night.
Get in the car.
Good to see you, Cassie.
And close the door. Just Cassie don't want shit to do with nobody. She is trying to go on about her business and enjoy that money that she done got and just go on with her life as she deserves to. But I do not believe her being out in New York City at this time while Diddy has been arrested and Diddy has this case going on with this indictment is possibly facing life in prison. I believe she is victim number one that is listed in that indictment. And her being in New York City, she's probably going to be testifying, taking some type of stand, giving some type of statement. She has something to do with this case. Trust me, the fuck she does. Because why else would she be out in New York at this time? Why else she running around and galloping away from the paparazzi and shit like that? That could be because she don't want to be bothered. But your ass being out in New York at this time is just... coincidences all the time are just not that coincidental. I don't believe in coincidences. That, every now and then, maybe. But 9 times out of 10, it's always a reason or some shit going on. So, even if she is going to be testifying, Cassie, yes, tell your story again if you need to. If you have to do what you have to do in order to get the justice that you deserve. Because, yes, you deserve the money as well. But justice for the things that has been done to you needs to be served. And that was one of the things that I've always felt ever since the whole debacle came out with the whole... When it all came out about the freak offs and she got the $30 million. One of the things that I've always said was justice is one of the main things that needs to happen. Like, if there are crimes and if this is what's been going on, why are we not pushing for him to be going to jail or legal action to be taken against? And now I see it happening. And hey, smooth play. Get your money and then get your justice and the universe and let everything else work its way out. And yeah, that's that. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what else is going on with Diddy and what else will be happening over the next course of the couple days. Like, I don't know, man. Do y'all like, how much do y'all think this man is gonna last in prison? Because Diddy's so fucking egotistical. Like, he get me the type that he will fry off himself before he decides to rot in that motherfucking prison. What the fuck? He's literally sitting in this prison and been sitting in this prison ever since Monday, as he deserves from what has been happening. But Cassie being out in New York at this time, like I said, she is the victim. She is victim number one in this indictment. And we'll see. So in other news, child, Dolly Parton pretty much came out and defended the Country Music Awards having Beyonce have any nominations. They done pretty much came out and, she pretty much said that, well, I don't think that for a specialty album, you should have your nominations. So, Dolly Parton did this fucking interview with Variety magazine, and they asked her, what do you think about Beyonce getting shut out of the country music nominations? So, here was Dolly Parton's response. Well, you never know. There's so many country artists out. Until somebody asked me that question. But it was a wonderful album. She can be very, very proud of. And I think everybody in country music welcomed her and thought that. That was good. So I don't think a matter of shutting out, like doing, here, I can see it. All right. Like doing that on purpose. I think it was just more of what the country artists are doing out there other than that. And pretty much, not just for a specialty album that she should be nominated. And I agree. Man. Beyonce, listen, she get praised for every goddamn thing that she do out here. So I think that Dolly Parton's response, it really wasn't a defense of the Country Music Awards decision, but it was definitely just an honest opinion of why she probably wasn't nominated. And yeah, that's probably exactly why she wasn't fucking nominated for any of the awards. Like I said, she was just dropping by and just doing something for the time being. This is not something that Beyonce is probably not going to sit in. We ain't not going to be looking at Beyonce as a country artist after she do this album. We don't know what the fuck Beyonce got coming up next. But if for damn sure probably ain't going to be no country album. And since this album ain't do what it needed to do for her, which I'm pretty sure it didn't, we ain't going to hear much about Beyonce and country and moving forward. Let's just be fucking honest. So her mother, who has now came out and said that this was fake. She said that this comment that was left under Dolly's Parton page was fake. Mama Tina is out here acting like Shannon Sharp. I was hacked, and this was not me. She commented under Dolly's Parton and said, "Oh, Miss Dolly, we love you. But B did spend her whole life working hard since she was 9. Same old fucking story, man. She got country roots too. She mastered her craft and broke records in every genre. So saying she didn't spend her life in country music dismisses all that work she put in. B don't need to stay in one lane to get respect. Her talent and work ethic speaks for itself. She been putting in the work, and nobody else gets asked to spend their life in one place in order to be recognized. Hashtag Ben Country." Child, she ended up coming back and said, "This is fake. This is not from me." I don't think this was fake at all. I think Mama Tina acted like all of us and ended up just coming out giving her opinions how she felt. She wanted to come protect her daughter like how she always doing. Mama Tina been up on this motherfucking internet acting a fool on this motherfucking internet. She out here doing TikTok videos and giving her opinion and got her 2 cents up and everything and whatnot, which is nothing wrong with that. Listen, do your thing. But all this is fake and it's not from me shit with you old heads coming out acting like y'all don't know how to work the internet. Come on now. This is just like fucking Shannon Sharp. This was purposefully done. Purposefully done. And there's nothing wrong with that. You want to defend your daughter, okay. But stand on that shit. Let's stand on what the fuck we doing now. All this fake and it's not from me. This the fake shit that motherfuckers don't like about the family now. She probably the realest. Her and Solange may be some of the realest motherfuckers in the family because they all, Solange don't give her opinion and whatnot all the time. But we see videos of Solange and we done seen what she do in the elevator. So, yeah, you let that speak for yourself. But Mama Tina is always out here acting a fool on this motherfucking internet. And I ain't really see nothing wrong. Listen, you want to come at Miss Dolly for her opinions and whatnot. Okay, you want to defend your daughter. Even though I don't think this defense is really valid, you really just came back with the same tired story that we've been hearing all our lives. Listen, it's nothing. I don't want to make this sound like no Beyonce hate train. I love Beyonce. I love the whole family. Beyonce is my fucking favorite artist, hands down. But shit that she do comes off fake. And when you leaving comments like this, somebody in the family got to do it. She done said, hey, if Beyonce ain't going to come out here and talk her shit and defend herself and speak out here to the people, then I'm going to fucking do it. And I don't see nothing wrong with that. I really, really don't. I just think if we gonna do it, can we actually come with, let's be real about the fact that let's appreciate other people's opinions when they're being real and it's not criticism. It just seemed like anytime anybody got something to say that's not in the quote unquote favor of Beyonce or whatever, she got something of some defense or some slick shit to say in response to it, when we all know, yes, Beyonce's beloved, yes, she's talented, all yada yada yada, but she comes off fake as fuck on the internet. She comes across as fake as fuck on the internet. Nothing that she does really, really seems like it's a genuine, real, like, it just seems all fucking fake and plastered together. Honestly, it does. So, yeah, I think Mama Tina just retracted this shit because she probably got a call from B, and B said, all right, Mom, chill. Don't be out here drawing and whatnot. You saying too much. Don't piss Dolly Parton off. But yeah, man, Dolly Parton wasn't telling no lies. She really, really didn't. I think it was just a real honest, truthful way to put it. So, yeah. That's just that. Mama Tina, stand on your shit. Like, if you got something to say, like, stand on it. Like, we all know you're going to defend your daughter. And there's nothing wrong with defending your daughter. Ain't nobody going to be mad at you for that. Like, come out and defend B as much as you want. But people going to say what they got to say and give their honest opinions about shit. I don't think Dolly Parton meant no harm by what she said. I think she actually said some real shit with what she said. This was a specialty album, and there were other country artists who deserved the nominations, and you didn't make the cut because, yes, that is what they do. That is their genre. They don't go out here and pop their booty and shake and do other things. They not out here at the motherfucking other clubs and try and come out and blend with hip hop and trying to get in with all the other people and all the other genres. That's not what they're doing. They're sticking to country. They're doing one thing. They're not doing too much. They're very mindful with the music that they put out. Not all over the place. They actually connect with their fan base and connect with the people that wants to hear them do that often. That's all I pretty much had to say for what's been going on with Diddy for the last 24 hours. And yeah, I'll keep you guys updated and keep you guys posted with what's going on. Like I said, Mama Tina, you ain't slick. That definitely was you. I'm still just getting a fucking cackle out of that. Like, yeah, she fucking tried to tell Dolly Parton what the fuck. Come on now, she ain't saying nothing wrong. But yeah, I'll be back later. Maybe not. Maybe later. Bye.